Another thing I wanted to talk about is another McMahon who's making the news over the past couple of weeks. One Shane O'Mac was the rumor and innuendo, if you will, baby, is that he is Jacksonville bound. A photo of him with the Young Bucks appeared on the Young Bucks Twitter account and their Instagram page this week. The two of them with Shane O'Mac. What are your thoughts about a potential Shane McMahon appearance or, employment joining the other side with AEW? What are your thoughts on that?
I'll believe it when I see it. Just the fact that they happen to run into Shane in the airport. They're doing a show at Arthur Ashe Stadium and flying out of Queens. And I believe Shane lives in New York and uses that airport. So it could have just been a chance encounter.
Yeah.
Drew McIntyre took a photo with Jungle Boy at a Comic-Con.
Yeah.
He's not going to AEW anytime soon. So
Yeah.
I don't know if Shane wants to totally do. And I'll say this and he'll show up and I'll look like an asshole. So, but I would never think, that Shane would do anything that wasn't, WWE related,
Yeah.
So, I'm sure Shane was, flying somewhere and they just happened to run into him because that's, people from New York, Connecticut use New York airports.
Yeah.
So it's, I think it was just a chance encounter that, they took a photo and Shane's not above, doing things to get people talking anyway. So, Shane's a great dude. I love Shane. And it was great. Like I said, it was great hearing him talk in the Mr. McMahon doc, and I'll believe it when I see it.
Yeah, I don't know, man.
If Shane was going to Jacksonville, I'm sure Tony would have sent the private jet, and that photo wouldn't have been taken.
Right. That's what it's just. I don't know, man. I know like this business is all smoke and mirrors, right? Like the whole thing is all gimmicks and, this, that, and the other. And, I don't know, man. I don't see it. And again, now I'll say this and I'll look like the asshole when Here Comes the Money hits.
Yeah.
Again, at an AEW show, but I don't know. I don't see it. I don't see it happening. I don't know what the relationship is like, family, interpersonal between Shane and Stephanie and Shane and Hunter or, any of that. But like, I don't know. I don't see it. I don't see it happening.
I don't see it happen. I think, like I said it 20 times already. I'll say it again. I think it was just happened to be a chance encounter. And well, they said Queens, so that would be LaGuardia.
Yeah.
So they
Which he lived in New York too, right? I mean, he's in New York.
I want to say he owned a motorcycle shop in New York or a motorcycle company in New York. And anytime somebody from from WWE would fly, they would use either LaGuardia or JFK.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah,
it's no big deal, just to run into somebody at the airport. Hey, when I went going back to my honeymoon, speaking of airports, so we go to the airport and I'm sitting there at the gate and Mrs. Meanie goes up to the thing to buy buy some bottled water. And fucking John Oates from Hall & Oates was in the airport.
Oh, no shit.
She texted me. She's like, I think I see Oates. I'm not 100% sure. So she comes back. I was like, well, let me pretend I'm going to go to the bathroom. And I walked by the gate and fuck yeah, it was Oates.
That's amazing.
It was pretty cool. I kind of wanted to say something, but I didn't want to blow his spot either.
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
But it would have been cool because I met Daryl Hall once in the airport, so I would have had two airport photos with Hall & Oates. The time I met each member of Hall & Oates would have been in an airport, but I didn't bother him. I just went back to the gate, and we caught our flight. But hey, I ran into Oates in the airport. I'm not joining Hall & Oates. So.
Right. Meanie. So actually, how would it be styled? Would it be Hall, Meanie, and Oates, or would it be like, would you get first billing, Meanie, Hall, and Oates?
I mean, he's the vet. He could take the lead.
I guess maybe we could do alphabetical order though, right? Hall, Meanie, and Oates. That would work. You know, you're all Philly guys. Like it. I mean, it's connecting.
Yes.
And we're scissoring now, apparently. But Junior says here, not like it's a private airport. Yeah, I mean, like Drew McIntyre, Jungle Boy in a photo. Like, you know, I think you're on the money, sir, if you will. A little bit of did you get that one? Because he's the yeah, you got it. But anyway,
at 51, I get harder. It's harder and harder to fucking impress me. It's just, you know, I got, you know, people come up to me like, hey, what do you think? Oh my God. I'm like, yeah, whatever. Yeah, I'll believe it when I see it. You know?